Right, so at this stage, we are going to continue to develop the design idea. So we're going to basically choose one of the designs to move forward with, but we can also take inspiration from some of the other designs. So if there's any other parts of the designs that you liked, you can start bringing some of the ideas together. So we're still kind of on this section here. So considering a range of design strategies, techniques and approaches applied an iterative design process to generate and communicate a range of initial ideas which will fully reflect the requirements. So obviously the requirements being the specification, so you've got to make sure that it's still linking to your specification. I'm talking about techniques here, a range of design strategies and the iterative design process, which basically is where you take your design idea and you just keep improving it and improving it, improving it. So you evaluate, improve, evaluate, improve, until hopefully you iron out any potential problems that you might have missed or had or at any point. Okay, so this is obviously for the top grades, this section. So considering a range of design strategies and techniques and approaches, generally reflects the requirements here. So this one has to fully reflect all the requirements. The basic initial, for the lower grades here is like the basic initial ideas, some design strategies, generating and communicating limited range of undeveloped initial ideas. Okay, so this is again how I would go about doing it. So first off, it's very important that you keep referring back to your clients and asking your client's opinion. So if you can write down a few questions about the design ideas, that will, you could ask your client to gauge what they think the best design is. Because sometimes, obviously, when you just come up with your own ideas, and you think what's right, it might not be. So you've got to make sure that your design ideas are constantly considering the client and their opinion. So if you ask some questions about the initial ideas, just write questions about the following that can be asked to your client about your initial ideas. So you could talk about aesthetics, so the colours, which colours are the best, which shapes do you think look the best or will work the best? Is there any detail that you like, etc. You can use any of the Axis FM stuff. So probably that's 5, 6 questions would probably be enough, just to get some understanding of what they think. And then this is SCARD technique, which is one of the development techniques, where basically you put in the chosen idea. So the chosen idea, ideally the chosen idea that your client likes, into the space, and then you make a range of changes to it. So you could change some aspect of the size. So you could resize some bit of it. You could resize the whole thing to make the whole thing bigger, but it might just be like a certain section that you think would be better if it was bigger or smaller. Combine. So you've got 3 different design ideas. You could combine like 3 different aspects that you liked from some of the design ideas or something else you could combine with. Add, might be that you could do with an extra support, or you could add some armrests or whatever it is that you're designing. So you could add just something, replace something. So if you've done something in a certain way, maybe you think, oh, actually it'd be better if it was replaced with this or this. So again, you could try and replace and draw it again and replace it. Erase a certain bit that you think is unnecessary. It might be something that you put in the design which actually isn't adding anything, and then double something that you could maybe have more of. Okay, so it's just a way of considering or developing the idea and thinking about how you could keep improving it. So if you have a look on this, first off, my question, so which design is your favorite? Very simple question. Design 3 because the shape is more stylish. Which colors would you add? Which colors would you add / remove? Is there any details in the design, in any of the designs that you like, etc. So come up with a range of questions, and this one was the one that was chosen. Okay, and you can see for the size, I've just increased the back height, okay, to make it a bit taller, and I've explained why, because I've said the seat back height has been increased. This will make it's high enough for the client's head, making it more comfortable. And then I've said what I think, so I've evaluated so I've explained what I've done, and then I put down what my thoughts are in relation to this. So I think the extra height also makes it look more elegant. So I've given my opinion. So I've kind of evaluated it based on my thoughts on it. So explain what I've done and then my opinion. So I have combined an idea. So this one is combined an idea from my first initial idea to make it more personal to my clients. The design will include my client's fingerprint on the back and the Sales Charts logo. So here, I think I asked a question, is there any detail that you would like in any of the designs? I like the personal touches in design 1. So I've taken what's been said here and obviously included it into this design. Add, on this one I've added some armrests. Replace, I've replaced the backrest with from a flat back to an open back, and I'll explain why. Erase, so I've erased that little bit that's just here because I don't think it's necessary particularly. I think it looks neater without. And then on this one, double, so I've put an extra support in there just to make it a bit stronger at the front so it doesn't like spread apart. So this is just I think this is a really good way of developing the idea by considering a range of different options and thinking through the design a bit more, again, based on client feedback as well. Okay, thank you.